Larry Moten creates journals to touch souls, to free you from the weight of daily struggles. My Life Today holds space for your truth. It's Possible reminds you that transformation is always within reach. Gratitude Journal helps you find fuel in appreciation, because whatever you seek is seeking you. You didn't find this journal, it found you. And now, you're on your way. My Destiny aligns your steps with purpose. Inspired reveals the spiritual solutions to every problem. My Soul Purpose helps you walk in truth now. Wherever you go, the power of attraction walks with you. Let your life radiate with intention, healing, and magnetism. These life-transformative journals are available now on Amazon. And now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Larry Moten.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to my solo show. As you all know, you can always catch me every Thursday at 7:30 Central Standard Time on the world premiere Word on the Streets. I appear on that show every Thursday with the amazing Keith Fletcher and Vincent Craig. Folks, if you haven't tuned in to the world premiere Word on the Streets, you need to put it in your calendar and make sure you never miss us on Thursday evening at 7:30 Central Standard Time. Anyway, everybody, I am so happy to be back. So happy that you all have decided to join me once again. So I want to just show you all some love and give you some love right back at you. And my love back to you. And tonight, friends, tonight I want to spend a few moments and talk about relationship. And the reason why I want to dive in on this topic just briefly is because, like in all things are connected with the way that we think, the way that we see ourselves, and the way that we communicate, not only to the person that we're interested in, but more importantly, the way that we communicate about ourselves to ourselves. You see, a lot of time when we are in relationship and it doesn't work out, or it did work out for a time period, and then after a while, excuse me, my sinus just keep dripping. But after a period of time, things begin to fade. Things begin to change. And for reasons, things fall apart. And sadly, what happens so often when relationship come to that crossroad, come to an end, many of us come to an end within our own personal lives. Some of us are so devastated until we don't think life is worth living. We don't think we can carry on. We don't think we can move on. But I'm here to remind you and to encourage you that you can move forward. Because, not all relationships are meant to last forever. I know we love that idea. We love to fantasize. We all hope and we all want it, but it doesn't always happen that way. And for whatever reason, it was only meant for, I don't want to rhyme, but for whatever reason, some relationships were only meant for a season. And if we can learn to accept and embrace those moments when it was good, when it was strong, when you were growing and the person you was into was growing, you both were growing, things were dynamic and fulfilling. But things change, people change, you change. Now you can grieve, you could be sad, you could be upset. But the thing about it, friends, when you are grieving, when you are going through your spell, when you're going through your moments, and they are moments, don't confuse the moment you're going through and misidentify those moments. And you accept those moments as to who you are. See, that is a misconception. To be more straightforward about it, that is a lie. And when you're down like that, when you're struggling emotionally, it is so easy. It is so easy to be extremely harder on yourself, down on yourself. It's so easy to put yourself down. And the more you put yourself down, the more your mind will play tricks on you. Your mind will start reviewing some of the worst part of you to bring to your remembrance to validate why you're putting yourself down. That's why I said in my last show, and that's why I talk so frequently about the power of thoughts, the power of your mind, and the power of words. Your thoughts, your words affect your feelings, your emotions. And the more you tell yourself, I can't make it without her. I can't make it without him. I don't want to go on without her. I don't want to go on without him. The more you tell yourself these things, the more difficult it will be for you to move on. Tonight, friends, on my last evening, I read to you from one of my journals, my destiny journals. But tonight, I'm going to be reading to you from my soul purpose journal. Before I go there, let me just share with you from my personal experience of a relationship gone bad. I went through a divorce. And in real time, while I was going through that divorce, it was very difficult. But while I was going through that divorce, apparently I was living on an island. Excuse me, the island was called Denial. I was living on the island of denial. I was denying all sorts of emotions that was going on in my body, all sorts of thoughts that was going on in my mind. I was denying it all. And the divorce I was going through lasted for quite some time. And if any you all out there who have gone through a divorce or is going through a divorce, you know how taxation it is mentally, emotionally, but also financially. So when I say to you, it went on for a long time, it was draining me financially. Now, here's the thing, friends. I didn't realize in real time how much time of my life I was losing. I didn't know. I thought that I was who I once was, and I wasn't who I once was. And when it finally hit me, by the time it finally hit me, I was at the lowest point I felt of my life. I couldn't sing anymore, and people who know me from my hometown, they know I love to sing. People in college know I love to sing. I couldn't sing anymore. My body had rejected the thing that made me me. Why I was living on an island called denial. And I was struggling. And out of that struggle, I learned some things that perhaps maybe I would not have learned. I don't know. But I do know I learned a lot of things. I learned strength. I learned how to think better. I learned how to improve on me, on my listening skills, on my communication skills. I learned how to become a better Larry. I learned how to be better. Fortunate for me, I came from a loving community, lovely, loving family and friends, a strong support system. Not everybody out there have that type of strength behind them, and yet you're going through some challenging moments in your life. You're going through a separation. You're going through a divorce. When it's so bad, it doesn't matter who did what, who said what, who started what. You're hurting. You're bleeding everywhere. And that hurt and pain that you're going through, you're contaminating everybody you meet because you're hurting so bad. All you can do is talk about the pain. I went through my winter of life and I healed. I healed. And what happens in life is that some of us heal and we don't share our healing experience with others. We Some of us know what to say and how to say, but we don't say for whatever reasons. And I understand. Seeking professional help is definitely always important and always key. But I got through my divorce with having that strong network behind me and some counseling. Some therapy is good for your soul. And also, I reverted back to something I used to do when I was a boy, and that was write. I would write what I was thinking, I would write what I was feeling, I would write songs. And I thought some of my songs, boy, this is going to be the one. I had a pretty good imagination. Going through that divorce in some way led me back to creating journals. But when I started creating journals, let me be perfectly honest with you all. After going through that divorce, being drained financially, when I first started creating journals, I was doing it for the sole purpose to make some extra income. It wasn't until one day I was with my daughter in the bookstore and she was looking at some journals and she was looking through a lot of them. She'll take one off the shelf, flip through the pages, put it back on the shelf. She went through some and I said, just all you want to do is just write your thoughts in there. Just buy your notebook and just write it. You know, she said, no. She told me no. I said, well, what do you mean? She said, it's got to have the right cover that speaks to me. She didn't use those exact words, but that was the exact sentiment that she said to me. The cover had to resonate with where she was that time in her life. And that kind of stuck with me. It was at that point that I started thinking more deeply about when I would create a journal. And the more I sold myself, my soul, into creating my journals, the more they became more spiritually, more, more transformative for me, more meaningful for me. So much so that every journal I create, they touch my soul. They are made spiritually minded, soul invested. So whenever you order or you get one of my journals today, you are truly getting a part of my soul. In fact, even my titles became very personable. My Life Today journal. You don't hear that because it's personal. It's possible. Inspired journal. There's a spiritual solution to every problem. I could have just said purpose journal, but no, I call it my soul purpose journal. And so I want you to understand that my journals are just not a journal. These journals are really something very, very spiritually special, inspired. They are inspired. My creator wakes me up with the seed and tell me what I am to create next. And so I'm going to read from you. Somebody needs to hear this who may be going through a divorce, going through a separation. And you may be thinking a certain kind of way about yourself. Listen to these few words. Sacred becoming. You are not who you were. and that is sacred. Your becoming is a holy act. You are not failing, you're forming, shaping into truth layer by layer. Celebrate the in between. It's where miracles are made. You are sacred becoming. See, you're going through something, but while you are going through what you're going through, you are sacredly, you can't see it, but you are becoming. I use the metaphor of flowers and nature all the time, but because it's so rich, the metaphor is so clearly to be seen. You know, if you clip a rose bush and it die, it doesn't take long. It's a while, but a new one grows and it blooms even more beautiful than the one before. So when you are in the valley, when you are in your storm, just know this. You will come out and the sun will shine again, friends. I want to play a commercial right here for you. And then after my commercial, I did create a video that I would like to share with you as well. But let's check out this commercial about my soul purpose journal.
There comes a moment when you stop searching outside and start listening within. Introducing my Soul Purpose Journal, a sacred space created for those ready to grow, reflect, and realign with purpose. This isn't just a journal, it's a companion for your becoming.
Each day, be guided by original poems that speak to your soul, daily affirmations that ground your truth, and extra space to pour your heart onto the page.
This isn't just a journal, it's a sacred invitation. My Soul Purpose Journal, available now.
You see, friends, everything I do it with the very best God-given ability given to me to share with you. Because we all deserve the best. The best is not just for a select few of people. The best is for you and me. So I present my best to you because I want you to get from whatever you may be under. I want you to be able to get out of that hole that you're in. And I want you to stop putting yourself down, telling yourself all those ugly and bad things about yourself. Those are lies. You are incredible. You are a masterpiece because you are kinship. You are part of the master. You were perfectly created, divinely made. Don't allow the manipulation of your thought to confuse you, misuse you, and turn around and abuse you. You deserve better. Give yourself better. Love yourself Forgive yourself.
I want to talk about love. Most of us know what love is and what love is not. But knowing what love is and what love is not doesn't mean that most of us have experienced love. What I've learned in life is that having the knowledge of something doesn't translate into having the experience. That's a very, very big difference. Knowing what you know doesn't equal to experiencing what you know. And if that's not enough, we find ourselves getting bored with the things that we think we know, only to learn later in life that the things we thought we knew, we really didn't know at all. I now understand what they mean when they say nothing is new under the sun. And the older I become, that statement becomes more truer than ever before. Now, admittedly, I will be the first to tell you that some of our thoughts is just a bunch of garbage. And we know what we do with garbage. We know what we do with trash. Where I live, every Tuesday and Thursday, the trash goes out. Every Tuesday and Thursday, the trash goes out. We need to create a system within ourselves where we take the trash out of our thoughts, out of our thinking, out of our communication, out of our emotions, out of us. So we're back to love. I submit to you that love is that missing key that we search for each and every day of our life. Mix it all up, and it all falls down to this one main ingredient that we all search for, thirst for, and that's love. That's the key. That is the key. That key that will unlock the door to give us peace, joy, happiness, success, good marriage, good health. We all want that key. And we search for that key.
Want more? Start with Healing the Inner Child, the ebook that's changing hearts on Gumroad. Then dive deeper with the journals that started the movement. Inspired Journal. There's a spiritual solution to every problem. My Destiny Journal, It's Possible Journal, My Soul Purpose Journal. All journals available on Amazon. Because breakthrough isn't optional, it's overdue.
I want to talk about love. Most of us know what love is and what love is not. But knowing what love is and what love is not doesn't mean that most of us have experienced love. What I've learned in life is that having the knowledge of something doesn't translate into having the experience. That's a very, very big difference. Knowing what you know doesn't equal to experiencing what you know.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Plus, friends, think of it this way. One of my favorite words I want to share with you on my way out. Sometime when a relationship is over, it has ended, and you're just feeling decimated, you're down. After you get up, think about the new opportunities that awaits you. I love opportunities. The word opportunities, it just lights me up, it opens me up. The possibilities are out there for you. Thank y'all again for tuning in, everybody. Real soon.
Larry Moten creates journals to touch souls, to free you from the weight of daily struggles. My Life Today holds space for your truth. It's Possible reminds you that transformation is always within reach. Gratitude Journal helps you find fuel in appreciation, because whatever you seek is seeking you. You didn't find this journal, it found you. And now, you're on your way. My Destiny aligns your steps with purpose. Inspired reveals the spiritual solutions to every problem. My Soul Purpose helps you walk in truth now. Wherever you go, the power of attraction walks with you. Let your life radiate with intention, healing, and magnetism. These life-transformative journals are available now on Amazon. And now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Larry Moten.
Make sure, everybody, you leave a comment down below. Let me know how much you enjoyed the show. I definitely enjoy and love being with you. Thank you, and see you around real soon.